I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can see. And
Shadow
a
Ball
projectile.
can't maybe?
Yeah. But either way, Rich Brown has been really making it work for himself with a 17th place finish at EVO this year. Extremely impressive because I think, his results.
Because he kind of came off of nothing. He was
Right.
like, all right, Rich, you're okay. He was great at Brawl. Phenomenal player.
Yeah, one of the best all-stars
defeating
in the world.
Mewtwo King,
Yep.
and that says a lot. And then he was
Now
just
he's
kind
the
of on the
Mewtwo
radar. Yeah. He was just kind of below the radar because, Olimar wasn't working out for him. He's not a fan of the character. Mewtwo came out, played him.
Yeah.
2 buffs later, 17th at EVO.
Right? Yeah, that's all it takes. A little
Finally
help
able
from
to
Daddy
demonstrate his
Sakurai.
skill.
All right, well, they're just cutting right into it. No button checks here from these guys. They know their controllers
Great
work.
grab right there. And I don't know if he had a jump, but the side B does come through.
Yeah.
Rich Brown, it was a smart idea to try to kind of catch it, but didn't quite pay off for him.
Man, Rich Brown is nasty, man. I'm loving this movement. Oh, and the perfect pivot shield to respond to the monkey flip. I really like that. And this has been pretty dominant for him in the early stages here, but now MVD maybe building a little bit of momentum now that he's got Rich in the corner.
Oh, great conversion right there from Rich. I've seen a couple odd shots. Looks like he wants to make another one. Now, Diddy is one of the characters that I think is supposedly does fine versus Mewtwo, courtesy of forward air being able to disrupt a lot of Mewtwo's options. But Mewtwo does have a kill throw, which is kind of the bane of Diddy, because he likes to hide it in the shield.
Right, and he also does have down tilt, which outranges Diddy Kong's own down tilt, and I believe it's safe on block to the banana even, which makes punishing him really difficult, especially with all the air mobility he has, because of course Diddy Kong loves punishing landings, just sitting on the ground and waiting, but if he doesn't get that luxury from his opponent, then it could be really tough for him. And look at that, Rich Brown showing some of his own banana clank technology. Just using Mewtwo's down tilt to do the job. Back throw at the edge, yeah, that'll do it.
And he is just making Nair look like the best move in the game right now. He's converted forward airs, he has converted grabs. That is just his go-to, and MVD currently doesn't have an answer to it.
And of course that Shadow Ball and the Reflector making the long-range game so difficult for Diddy. Mewtwo outranging him on the ground too. Man, I used to think
edge cancel on a moving platform.
I used to think this matchup was kind of tough for Mewtwo, but Rich is making me reconsider. Abadongo also dreads this matchup.
Well, one thing that Rich Brown is doing that's really good is what?
That was sick.
That was just so smart.
Straw Hat Bear Dodge to catch it and then immediately throw it right at
But
him.
he's making great use of Nair, and he's also punishing Monkey Flip. He's charging his Shadow Ball, and then he's shielding at the right time, and he seems to punish it every time it hits his shield. Like, even right there. He didn't even kick that time, and he interrupted it.
Right. He actually, I think, threw the Shadow Ball before the kick could have even come out.
Very few players are this good at punishing that option.
Yeah, that's such a good move. You really have to be ready for it, but maybe Rich sees a pattern in MVD's usage of it.
All right, and if he hits the stage, this is going to be scary for MVD, but he does manage to take it, which he needed to do because there was so much rage right there.
Rich with probably 2 input errors in a row right there, the up smash and then the nothing. But maybe the up smash was trying to catch a side B.
Which is possible. Diddy sometimes do like to do that when you're invincible, give himself a little bit of space. Oh, and maybe Rich being a little flustered right there, not punishing a side B for the first time this match.
Yeah, not really letting MVD get away with that move at all. So I think a lot of their little personal...
Oh, and he tries to do it again. He said, this worked earlier against Trello when I needed it. Maybe I can do it against you too.
I think Rich Brown was watching those matches, man. If he's on deck for stream, he would be right there. So it might be wise to save your tech. Ooh, I like that, the crawl canceling of the B reverse. Give him a little slide on the ground.
And MVD definitely has to worry about a grab, has to worry about a forward air. So many things right there.
Wow, and Rich Brown, unfortunately, just freezing up right there. A grab would have easily closed it out for him.
He has to get up now against a Diddy Kong with the banana. He managed to do it and takes the banana at that. Is he going to be able to hit the ground?
Like best case scenario for real. Oh, Rich, getting kind of risky with these nairs. Diddy Kong can just up smash you out of the skies.
And the back air, I was not expecting that to be the option to go with, but good stuff for Rich. Recognizing one of the very few situations where that would have killed, where it would have connected, and making it work for him.
So much range, too, on that tail, but he didn't even need it. He hit him right with the base. I'm actually not sure if that's stronger or weaker than the tip, but I think the tip is indeed stronger. Either way, it was enough to kill Diddy Kong. Mewtwo's such a powerful character. Although he's so light, he is pretty much the definitive glass cannon, I'd say, in this game, or one of them, where he will die to almost anything but can kill you at almost nothing. Okay.
Down tilt jab, so MVD has talked to me about this, saying that he thinks it's such a good option because you get 12% off of it.
Right.
Normally more people don't DI out. Rich Brown just one of, I guess, the better players, knowing to get out of it a little early.
Right, and jab, no, down tilt, dab. Down tilt.
Down tilt dab.
Down tilt.
You in the club.
Yeah. Down tilt, up throw, fair, does much more than 12 damage, but also maybe keeping your aerials fresh for optimal damage at later percents is something in their minds, or in MVD's mind.
So MVD, clearly, he doesn't think that Lilat defeated Ryu. He just thinks it's a good stage.
Right.
Looks like a comfort pick, and that wouldn't surprise me. MVD definitely one of your more unorthodox players. So a stage like Lilat seems like something he would enjoy.
Yeah, I feel like he's just played on the stage enough times to not be bothered by the tilt, and he's probably anticipating other players to get a little bit disturbed by it and just not be as sure of their spacing.
And that tilt looked like it just paid off for him. It made it so that Mewtwo was able to air dodge, but he air dodged into the ground, got hit with the second hit of F Smash, and being one of the lightest characters in the game, that stock is gone.
Yeah, every hit counts, man, and we already saw what MVD is capable of on the stage with the down tilt to spike. So I'm not sure what other tricks he's got cooked up his sleeve or hiding up his sleeve.
And Rich Brown seems to really be struggling with a mix of the platforms and the lack of space. He can't really get his footing because MVD is always in his face.
MVD using the banana pull so offensively, too. I really like that. Oh, okay, gets out of trouble with barrels. Something you'll really only see from him. And what a fast response. A minute-and-a-half game there. 2 stock.
Yeah. That was great. He recognized what he did wrong, I guess, and just made it work. And with that said, Rich Brown never got a chance to get his offense really going. He was kind of playing with his foot, just backpedaling the whole match, and MVD preyed on it.
Dude, he just drank that whole thing of water just now. He just killed that.
Because he's thirsty
What
for
a
this
beast.
stock.
Yeah, exactly. He's thirsty for the win. Oh, man. And this is how you know you're at a convention as well as a Smash tournament. In between these games, there's a giant Pikachu cosplayer. Oh, with a toy gun. That's actually kind of scary, man. Don't bring that around me, man. Oh, it's Deadpool.
There's a Deadpool in a Pikachu costume. That is hilarious.
Okay.
We only saw one side.
Okay,
we saw
wait.
Pikachu with a gun.
All right, back to the matches.
And then Deadpool just pops up.
Oh, my God.
This is when you know you're at an actual convention. If
Oh,
you go to
man.
any convention in the world, you see a Deadpool.
That was actually, hands down, one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, oh, man, there's a guy in a giant Pikachu costume walking around, and, like, the head is falling off of the Pikachu, and then Deadpool lifts it up, pointing a gun at someone from underneath. At first, I was scared, but, like, with Deadpool pointing a gun at me, it's like, haha, I get it. It's funny.
You can teleport and use your swords anyway.
All right,
Speaking
anyway.
of teleport,
Yeah, Mewtwo.
he's
definitely
been doing it left
capable
and
of
right,
that.
man.
Yeah.
And Final Destination, I'm really surprised MVD did not ban this stage. Obviously, I'm guessing he's very confident. He did just 2-stock him, played great. But stage 1 was on Smashville. It was a very large stage, and Rich Brown made the best use of it. And just as you were saying, down tilt on shield is safe against Banana, and he just proved you right.
All right, well, I'm glad that intuition was correct. Okay.
No
Catch
jump.
with dash attack.
Oh, still converting, chasing him everywhere.
All right, MVD showing to just still have a really strong offensive presence here. Anytime he can get a room to breathe, he's just going to pull out Banana out. Of course, Diddy Kong Classic. I'm surprised he's leaving it behind him so much, though, because now Rich is able to just get in on him for free. Now
And he's throwing the Banana up as well, just making it take as much time as possible before Diddy can get another one.
Right, if you just throw it off the stage, you know, he'll be able to respawn it immediately, but it goes all the way up and then it comes down, especially if it was the first throw and not the second.
Oh, that was very tricky right there.
Yeah, it was.
Bob the
Using that
weave
aerial
left and
command
right,
grab.
yeah.
MVD definitely shielding a lot against Rich Brown as he lands, but using confusion, going to go right through that. And now he's got barely a lead for Rich Brown here, but with no stage control to speak of. MVD with a chance here. Oh, no, he didn't just up smash.
Yeah, I think he wanted to, but maybe he was a little worried about Rich Brown air dodging through it.
Right, or the DI too, because if Rich Brown had DI'd out a little bit more, maybe he would have been able to escape.
And now it's very scary for MVD. I want to say up throw right now, or back throw near the edge. Will need to get rid of his stock.
Okay, feet to the face. MVD still holding the stage, but taking this first stock is going to be absolutely crucial here in Game 3. And who's going to do it?
Oh, he was so close to getting it.
Just too slow. Oh, I thought he was going to blow himself up. That was so smart to just fly behind the Banana. He
Yeah.
knew Rich was going to sit there in his shield and respect it.
And now he doesn't have to worry about a rage kill. He does have to come back. Oh, and the Nair just interrupting. It didn't get a stock, but
Maybe
talk
some
about a
tunnel
statement.
vision. Forgot that Banana was there. Oh, kick him in the face multiple times. That's all MVD wants to do. Oh,
Ooh.
and he crosses him up. Rich Brown definitely was banking on getting that grab, man. That could have been a stock.
MVD looking so meticulous right now with these options. They're all very fast, but they're all so well calculated.
Okay, now Rich Brown with his back to the edge here. MVD is pulling ahead. Actually throws the banana into the confusion, but man, every hit that Rich takes is just super, super bad for a light character like Mewtwo, and he's not able to reach Diddy Kong. Finally gets him, but 90% down here. Is he going to be able to make this up? Even with the banana in his hands, that actually just limits him to some degree because he can't use his A moves now.
Oh, shooting Shadow Ball the wrong way, not a good show. It kind of sets your opponents a little flustered, you know?
Yeah, also, excuse me, I said the banana was in Mewtwo's hand. Clearly wasn't. It was floating around him with the Psychic Force Field. All right, up throw, up air. Wow, that was almost a kill, and Mewtwo's so floaty that killing him off the top is pretty easy. Up smash will definitely do the trick for MVD, and maybe at like 160 the up air will kill.
Yeah.
Which is
Granted,
still
this is
kind
a
of low.
very uphill battle for Rich Brown right now. It is doable. Diddy Kong does have an exploitable recovery.
Yeah.
He does have disable as an option as well. I'm not sure if he has any of his footstool combos down, but it is an option.
Yeah, I mean, Diddy's recovery, even though you can gimp him early out of it, it's still really good, and you can do a lot of mix-ups with it. So I don't think MVD, as long as he doesn't make a severe misplay off the stage, it's probably not that likely to happen.
And right now, Rich Brown just having the hardest time recovering, getting on the stage, and starting something. MVD just perfectly content to play this style. He hasn't been hit in like a minute, so it makes perfect sense.
MVD, man, clawing his way through this bracket. Potentially going to have Rich Brown as the next victim. Yeah, that should do it. Back throw, and that's it. All right, well, Rich Brown not looking too happy about that one, but MVD sure is hugging it out. These guys are friends from way back in the Brawl days.
Yep.
Definitely no
Snake
strangers
and
to each
Olimar,
other.
they have played each other many times in another game.
For sure. And yeah, so MVD really proven himself today, man. A lot of people have been putting him on fraud watch. I'm just not going to mince my words at all there, you know.